Okay, it's going to ask you consent to record. Now let's go ahead and get started. Says up. Maxo. Maxo yame. Shomane. Hai. Akane. Hai. Okay, let's warm up. 40 jumping jacks. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. All right, feet together, knees around. Reverse. Left ankle around. So for this month, we'll be working on Chinte and very relatively simple kata. Knees. So I remember it's not really big in U.S. tournaments, but I think in Europe they did this a lot in the early 2000s. I think it did pretty well. It's a very interesting kata. Other knee. I'm sorry, ankle. So this is one of the few katas that also uses fudodachi, or also known as soshindachi. So we'll be using that quite a bit to the kata knees. And also has a few unique techniques, hips, particularly the 2-finger eye poke, which you don't see in any other kata hips. It also uses the single knuckle punch, which you see in Hangetsu, reverse. So it definitely lives up to its name of rare hands, with a lot of hand techniques you won't see elsewhere. Shoulders, reverse. Arms, reverse. Crossing. So today's focus will be getting through most of the kata, palms up. Not necessarily strong details, but making sure that, when I just said hajime, you'll be able to do the whole kata front to end. Arms, your shoulders. The classes in the month will go over progressively. The fourth class will go over all the small nuances that really need to be looked for in the kata to do it very well. Twisting. Next Tuesday will be about the stances, how to use the stance transitions, which would be stance bunkai, right knee, left knee, or either one. And then the week after that, third week, will be about the hands, how those hand techniques would apply. So we've got a whole month of Chinte ahead of us. Ankle over, hands up, hip down. Hands to the floor. Shoulders back. Other side, both feet flat. Deep stance. Ankle over, hands up, hip down. Hands to the floor. Shoulders back. Up, head up and down. Left to right. Ear to shoulder. Around. Reverse. And check it out. Turn on Shonugi. Okay, so one of the things I want to mention first is the Ambusen. So Chinte is 2 sets forward, 2 sets back, and on your right hand, 2 steps to your right hand and 1 step to your left. So in other words, I'm going to practice. The center of my room is right about here. So 1, 2 steps forward. I go off camera from a second step, and 1, 2 sets back, and then 1, 2 this way, but only 1 step this way. So as long as you have 2 steps to your right, so you may be slightly off center from the camera, especially if you have a small room, but as long as you have 2 steps to your right, and those 2 steps are slightly ahead of your starting mark, maybe about here. So as long as you have 2 sets forwards, 2 sets back, 2 to the right, and 1 to your left, and you're good. So I'm going to show the video first, so we understand what the kata looks like. Just note that the way the ice skate does the kata today is slightly different timing, same feet, similar hands, but the timing is slightly different. Okay, so those mechanics I'll bring out later on in the 4th class. But let's watch the video first so we understand the kata from start to end. Okay, so remember, it does it twice, once in the front, once in the back. So some people start from yours, some people just go straight to hands together. Either one's fine. It's Fudodachi, Kibidachi. I'm sorry, Fudodachi, then Zenkudachi. First in Kibit and Fudodachi, then switching to Zenkudachi. And the Ki is the next move here. Turn. Shuto, Shuto. Okay. Now here comes a single knuckle and double finger. Single knuckle, double finger, double finger, double finger again, straight to the eyes. First one, second one, here's a final move, which is the Ki, or the final major move. And then these triple bunny hops. Okay. So now from the back, I think he does it back a little bit slow. So Kensui, both sides, hammer fist, Shuto, Tate Shuto, and then Tate Zuke. Ki was in the upward elbow. Knuckle, knuckle, fingers. And 3 hops. Okay. So back to Let's go to the kata, start to finish. Hopefully this won't be too confusing. So again, 2 steps forward, two steps back. So starting, bow down, Chinte. Okay. And from here, instead of going to here, I'm just gonna go straight to Yoi. So left hand is underneath, right hand's on top. Okay. So this one is not stacked fist, but your left hand is almost if your hand is flat and closed. So first one, directly to the side. So in this case, you're not coming out front, you're just going directly to the side. Okay. So itch. And then once you get above your head, it kind of slows down, comes about shoulder height. Okay. So not straight, yep, right there. Now bring your hand in, other side, left hand. Okay. Good. Okay, next one. Left foot steps forward. Age shuto twice. So 2 shutos, thumb closed. So from here, kibarashi. Left foot steps in. Good. Now, right leg moves, going backwards, away from the camera, into fudodashi, tate shuto. So from here, if I turn around the other way, so I'm in kibarashi, the right hand, this is fudodashi. Okay, so everyone's facing away from the camera, so now look over your shoulder real quick. My left leg, fudodachi. Now I'm gonna do tate zuke, vertical fist, switching into front stance. So my left knee points forward. I'm catching my hand. Okay. And by catching, I mean my fist goes to my hand, not my hand going to my fist. Okay. So itch and zenkutsudachi. Now other hand, left foot forward, fudodachi, knee tate shuto, vertical, and fudodachi, right hand punch. Thumb. Okay. Right hand, right leg, tate shuto. This one's different. The third one, instead of catching your fist, you're gonna bring your elbow up. So in this case, my elbow's gonna go up, and I'm gonna catch my palm on top of my elbow, and that's kia. Yummy. Okay. So nothing too complex so far, other than the stance shifting. So I know you guys are pointing away from the camera, so let's everyone turn away from the camera for the start. So that way, the majority of the next couple moves, you'll see it looking at the camera. So face away from the camera. Okay, so now not Chinte. Your right fist on top of left. Okay, right hand first. Itch. Now left hand. Knee. Kibadachi. Some. All right, now turn to the camera. Right hand, tate shuto, fudodachi. Some. This is she. Okay, tate shuto. Go. Roku. Teach. Hachi. Never. Now last one, NP. Hach. This is the ki. Now, keep your right foot where it is. Turn shuto. Okay. And this one is regular shuto. Okay. So let's start from the beginning. This time facing the camera, so the next couple of moves will come toward the camera. Okay, so from the beginning. Itch. Knee. Some. Stepping in. So from here, left hand, left foot go in. So some. She, right foot moves. Go. Roku. Teach. Hachi. QKI. And immediately turn. So after the ki, immediately turn. Shuto. Kokutsudachi. Okay. One more. Teach. Okay. Now this one. Left leg kick in place. Back. Okay. Now zenkutsudachi. Okay. Right hand up. Yep. Okay. Now this one's tricky. You're gonna bring your left foot to your right. okay, into Hisokodachi. First half of the move, right hand, thumb to the floor. Okay. Now swing your hand across, come around, palm up. Okay, let's go back. Now instead of doing that 1, 2, try to do that one technique like that. So remember, your hand from here, then it goes down and then swings around. Okay. So your hand must go down first. Yeah. So it's most of the way, elbow is pretty much straight the entire time. So this is almost like a straight elbow technique. Okay, back to here, right hand up, right leg forward. As you bring your left foot forward, swing your arms, and left hand just comes to your hip. Okay. Itch. Good. So in this case, palm up. Okay, next move, right hand moves back. So this one's real weird. So I'm gonna do it sideways. So your right hand moves back, right foot moves back into Kibidachi. But watch what my hands do. I don't know what the real name for that one is, but what you're doing here is swing your hands in front of you, and then sweeping them under. Okay, and both of these hands, palms up. Okay, so it's not necessarily a strike as much as from here, kind of a sweep. So very rare hands, not something you see in any other kata. Okay, now same thing going the other way. So in this case, Kibidashi. I'm going to go the other way. So going back to here. So I'm going to face forward again. So I'm going to go away from the camera. My hands are going to come underneath. Okay. Itch. Okay. Kibidashi. Kibidashi. Now, look away from the camera, but move your left shoulder toward the camera and go the other way. Knee. Good, yeah. Okay, Yame, back to the beginning. Okay, so again, Yuko, what's the translation for Chinte? Yeah, what's the actual literal translation of Chinte?
Rare hands.
Okay, yeah, I guess I got that right. But yeah, you don't see these hand techniques in any other kata. So it literally lives up to its name pretty well. Okay, back to the beginning. Itch. Ni. Sam. Shi. Fudodachi. Go. Senkuchidachi. Roku. Teach. Hachi. This one's the elbow. Q. Two. Itch. Knee. Some. Not going backwards. She. Say it facing the camera. Now, put your shoulder to the camera, but look away. Go. Okay, now, this next one. You're going to go toward the camera, and you're going to Yoyashi and Kibidachi, and do double open block. Ready? Walk. Okay. Now, simple. Left leg stays where it is. Sagiyashi dachi. Hands to the side. Okay. Right hand, right leg up against your. Okay. Next one. This technique. Ipan napanaku. Right, Yuko? Single knuckle. So this one, yeah, single knuckle. Some people will do middle knuckle. Some do, pointer. I don't necessarily know. I just can't make strength of this middle one. But I do know some people will do this. So I think some people, this is the textbook way, but I think most people have more success doing this one from Hangetsu Dachi. They call it the same thing. The one from Hangetsu Dachi, single knuckle, but I think the one in this kata technically is this one. So I'm not going to be legislating that one in this video right now, but yeah. So for this one, let's try this. Your middle finger pointing up. Okay. So this technique, you're going to swing your right hand down, Zenkutsu Dachi, middle knuckle as if you're trying to attack someone's wrist or something like that. Okay. Next one, this is weird. Left hand comes over, same hand, middle knuckle, and your target is like right above your hand. So you're literally putting your hands on top of each other. Okay, good. Okay, this is right foot forward, Zenkutsu Dachi. Now, left hand back, right hand, two finger attack. Okay, so I'm here, itch. Okay, now step in, Zenkutsu Dachi, poke the eyes, knee. Okay. Pivot off your right foot, swing backwards. Uchi, okay, like you're blocking, except with two fingers. Some. Okay, left foot forward. So I say I swing backwards to your left and block with your left hand. I swing 180 backwards. Oh yeah, your left foot. Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot. No, you were fine as it. I forgot it was mirrored to me. Now stepping in, poke the eyes again. Some. Good. Back to the beginning. Okay. So again, Kensui, double shuto, these underhand techniques. It's kind of catching your tate shoot, all sorts of weird hands. Okay, back to the beginning. Okay, let's Hisokudachi, right hand on top of left. So Soge, your left thumb should be pointing forward. So your left thumb, almost your hand is flat. Okay, and close your fist. Yeah, close your fist, Soge. Here we go. Right hand first, itch. Straight to your side, knee. Okay. Left foot, some. Okay. Right foot turning away from the camera. Shi. Furudachi. Go. Tate shuto. Roku. Furudachi. Chichi. Hachi. This one's your elbow. Q. Up. Q. Left foot forward. Shotokan. So yep. One more step in. Shotokan. Knee. Okay. Kick in place. Some. Zenkutsu Dachi. Sergey, left leg kicks. Left leg kicks and land behind you. Yep, left leg kick. Left leg kick, Sergey. Sergey, your left leg kicks, not your right. So, Sergey, kick with your left leg and step back. Bingo. All right. Roku. Right hand down first and scooping in front of you. Yep. Okay. Now stepping away from the camera. Sich. Kibirachi. Okay. Now moving toward the camera but looking away from the camera. Q. Okay. Now looking in front of you but moving toward the camera again. Ju. Left foot stays, right foot comes up. Ichi. Sagiyashi Dachi. Okay. Right knuckle, middle finger down. Knee. Some. Shi. Go. Roku. Sichi. Okay, this one turning away from the camera. And you do Teisho, palm heel strike, and Furudashi. Okay. So away from the camera, Furudashi, palm heel strike. Now next one, left hand, palm heel strike, bring your hands together. Shi. Now this one's weird. Just dropping your hands to the side. Almost like, when you stood up on one leg. Okay. Back to the beginning. So the end starts to get weirder and weirder at that point in time. So I want to do incrementally. So back to the beginning. Ready? Right hand first. Ich. Ni. Sam. Shi. Go. Roku. Shichi. Hachi. Kyu. Han. Do. Ich. Right leg. Ni. Sam. Shi. Facing the camera. Facing the camera. Go. Roku. Shichi. Hachi. Kyu. Ju. Ich. Ni. Sam. Okay. Right leg first. Shi. Left hand. Go. Both hands. Look. Now, swing your left leg behind you and do like in basai dai, double rib strike. Good. She step in. Go. One more. Budodachi. Rokiai. I'll bring your left foot back to your right foot. Just like the end of Chinte. 3 hops. First one's a little bit bigger than the other ones. Ich, ni, sam. So you should be approximately where your starting mark was if you're not shuffling. Okay, again, this is a kata which finishes different from when it starts. Okay, so I'm going to do the kata this time, except I'm facing away from the camera. So in other words, you should see a different view. In other words, when you're coming toward the camera, you'll see what you normally won't be seeing. Okay, so let's start again with the same count. Okay. Bow down, Chinte. Your ich, ni, sam, shi. Turn away from the camera. Turn away from the camera. Back to the beginning. Oh, so if you were okay, so for this one, I want you to face the camera, and I'll face away from the camera, and then we'll switch. That way, you see different sides. So my apologies. So I want you to face the camera, and I'll face away, so that way you see a different view of what you saw before. My bad. Okay, so it was good. So let's start like this. Sorry, when I turned away from the camera, I forgot who was facing which one. Okay, back to the beginning. Yoi. Good. Ich. Ni. Sam. Shi. Yuko, you should be facing away from the camera. Right leg forward, Yuko. Right leg, Yuko. Hutch. Two. Shoot. Itchy. Now here's your elbow. Hutch. Two. Shoot. Itch. Knee. Sam. Shi. Go. Roku. Sich. Hutch. Cute. 10、1、2、3、4、5。Pivot on your right leg. 6、7、8、9、10。気合。Your. I'm sorry. 8. This is knee. Count. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now let's do the other way. You start facing away from the camera. I'll start facing the camera. So that way you have to see the other angle. So in other words, you'll see me going away on the kata shotos. Okay, so Sergey start facing away from the camera. Yuko start facing away from the camera. Okay, so remember you had 2 stances forward, 2 stances back, and 2 stances to your right. Okay, so Yoi. Ichi. Right hand first, right hand first. Knee. Now left leg. Some. Now you should be looking at my back. Go. Roku, watch my rear knee. Hach. Q. Juki. Hai. Knee. Some. Right hand up. Shi. Go. Look. Sich. Hachi. Q. Q. Ich. Ni. Some. Shi. Ni. Some. Shi. Go. Woku. Sich. Hachi. Q. This is Kiai. Ju. Ich. Ni. Some. So in the end, it's just 3 hops, 1 larger hop. So the hops kind of go in an angle. The first one kind of goes towards your right a little bit. The next 2 kind of straight back. So if you can see your mark, like if I know that this is my line and I'm finished here, the first one kind of goes 1 to get on my mark, the next 2 straight back. So there's a bit of a angle for the first one kind of going back on an angle. Okay. So yes, Isaiah, or Yuko, either one.
Yeah, I have questions. So after this, right? The shuto, I get confused of the directions after the initial one, right?
Okay.
Initial one.
So again,
Side.
so right hand first, then left hand. Okay. And then think of this, left hand. Okay. Think of that. Left hand stepping odd with it.
Okay.
You know, kind of like the beginning when hand showdown. Yeah. So think of that, where your left hand's out, your left hand goes forward instead of a closed fist. Your right hand also comes up. So that's the idea of 1, 2, then left foot in, along with your left hand.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay.
Yes,
Isaiah.
my question is this neo, I don't know how we call it. When I do this, the ikite, am I still keeping the 2 fingers or it's just the fist?
Oh, but yeah, for the draw hand, it's fist. So you're doing this a lot. Boom, boom, boom. You're switching.
Okay. And even when I also hit the
Yeah,
neo,
so-
it's always regular
And when you
ekite.
strike your face, the draw hand is still a fist.
Regular ekite. Awesome.
So the operating hand, you got poke into the eyes, or,
Okay.
you know, this underhand poke, but the hand, that's draw hand, yeah, you keep that closed. So you got to be quick on opening and closing your hand.
Awesome.
Not easy.
Same thing for this one too. The
Oh yeah, yeah. So for the first one, you know, right hand
the
down,
first one,
left hand closed.
regular ekite.
Okay.
Okay.
But then you keep the right hand with the middle knuckle out, and then the
Yeah.
left hand comes over your head with the middle knuckle down.
Awesome.
And this is extremely hard, you know. Right. Yeah.
Awesome.
So again, rare hands. You're gonna have some really strange hands you're finding. Okay.
Awesome.
All right. Okay. So one of the other things for this move, when you do here, boom. Okay. Okay. So these go over your head and then under. Over your head and then under. Okay. So this, you want to bring your wrist over your head. So it's not a short move inside your body. It's from here. Boom. And here. One. This is over your head as well. Down. This over your head. Over your head. Okay. So it's a large movement. Large movement. Okay. So make sure you bring your wrist over your head in all three of those techniques. Okay. So let's go from beginning again. So this time, everyone face away from the camera. Okay. So in other words, when we turn toward each other, we're going to see each other the same moves. Okay. We'll be seeing each other face to face. Okay. Remember, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, 2 steps to your right, and 1 step to your left. Okay. Yoi. Ich. Ni. Some. She. Go. Roku. Furuachi. Sich. Hachi. Kyu. I'm sorry. It's Ki. Ju. Ich. Ni. Some. She. Go. Oh, remember, wrist over your shoulder, wrist over your head. Rock. Sichi. Hach. Two. Ju. Ich. Ni. Some. Right leg. She. Go. Rock. Sich. Hachi. Two. Ju. Switch ki. Ich. Ni. Some. She. Go. Yama. Okay. So again, very strange hands in this kata. Okay. So again, I'm going to count, same thing, and try to get closer to the rhythm. So when I'm doing this, that's a faster rhythm than we were doing just now. So 1, 2. Remember, this one comes over. There's a lot of moves that aren't straight. So this move is not straight to guys. That's not the move. In fact, you look at the cover photo, he kind of does an age-zuke technique. So let me show some of these arrows. Oh yeah, so from here, see how he swings his hands above his head and making a point to have this big circle. So hands over the head. So in this frame, you can clearly see his elbows are almost near his ear. And then this technique, the single knuckle, it goes over. So it goes over and then down. So, and then it goes over here. Same thing. The one hand's out. This hand's coming over his head. So in these two frames, you can clearly see that that left hand's coming way over his head. Okay, that's this technique, the single knuckle, middle knuckle. So a lot of clearance over the head. And here we go, this one. So this is Agezuka. You notice the arrow's not straight from his hip to his hand. So he's not doing this. He's doing down, almost shoot on and then coming up. Okay, so it's kind of a, just like Agezuke from MP, where you bring your hand forward like you punch a shoot on and then you rise at the last moment. Same thing here. Shoot on, shoot on, shoot on, up. Okay. So weird circular patterns in the technique. So be aware of those. You're not just making a straight technique. These flight paths are different from most of the other techniques you've done in other kata. Okay. So we just did both back to each other. Now let's do like we did before, both facing the camera. Okay. I'm going to do it facing sideways so you can see the techniques. I'm going sideways a little better. So you do it facing the camera, I'll do it sideways. Okay. So bow down, Chinte. Yo. Okay. What count? It's knee. Some. She. Go. Roku. Six. Hachi. Ki here. Q. Q. Itch. Knee. Some. Sheep. Big circle. Go. Look. Sichi. Hach. Q. Q. Itch. Knee. Some. Sheep. Go. Look. Sich. Hachi. Q. Ju. HQ. Hut. Knee. Some. She. Go. Not bad. Okay, I must be shifting a lot. I'm not wearing my mark. Okay. So let's do it again. Similar rhythm. Okay, trying to keep the rhythm. There are a few moments when this one is especially fast. From here, after you do striking. So, itch, knee, some, shoot. Almost pretty four quick in a row. So again, boom. Itch, knee, some, shoot. So they're pretty four quick. Okay. So let's try that again. So again, try and count closer to the rhythm. Okay, so facing camera. Oh, nice. Your itch. Knee. Some. She. Go. Boku. Six. Hachi. Q. Come. You. Itch. Knee. Some. She. Go. Look. Sichi. Hach. Q. Q. Itch. Knee. Some. She. Go. Look. Sich. Hachi. Q. You. Itch. Hum. Knee. Some. She. Go. All right. Okay. Do we think we can do it one count? Slowly, same rhythm. Okay. So you get to listen to me breathing. So that's all you get to hear. Okay. Nana, Chinte. Yo. Hajime. So one thing I want to point out, if I watch this video, I'll make a mistake myself. From here, this is kibirachi, not kokotsudachi. So kibirachi, and then even sliding in, kibirachi. So make sure you're doing kibirachi. It's very easy to do this. Kind of leave your foot behind and turn into kokotsu. That's not. It's kibirachi for this technique. So that's what I look for in tournaments. If I see them doing that, I know they're getting lazy with their stance in the middle of the kata. Okay. Last one. Ki. I'm going to do it long way, so I actually have room to work. Now announce Chinte. Yo. Ichi. Ni. Some. Shi. Go. Roku. Teach. Hachi. Q. Shoot. Ich. Ni. Some. Shi. Go. Rook. Sichi. Hachi. Q. Q. Ich. Ni. Some. Shi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hachi. Q. Ju. Ich. Han. Ni. Some. Shi. Go. Yama. All right. Any questions?
Can you show me the after the knock? I mean the poking things, like this facial.
Okay. So I'm going to do that facing this way. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one, I'm going to turn to the camera now. Switching to Fudachi, facial. Okay. And then the second one, keeping your hand here. So, yeah. So I'm not sure if it's straight or it kind of comes out, hooks, and slams in like you're pressing someone in the side of the ribs. And double gate on by. And like almost a technique from Basarai, 2 punches to the ribs.
Which legs? I mean, that goes out when you turn.
So again, from here, right leg moves in, boom. Left leg moves, so the right leg pivots. From here, pivot on right leg. a very quick move. So the idea from here is it's very, very quick. Again, from here, let me do it this way. Yeah.
So is it like a basai dai?
Yeah, very similar to Basai Dai. Basai Dai is Kensui. So you have a circular movement. This one is almost double Kagezuke, but more forward than it. So it's not Kagezuke in front of you. It's Kagezuke forward. So it's not this. This is normal Kagezuke, but it's kind of forward Kagezuke. So floating ribs. Yeah, so a lot of bent elbow motion. This is feel it's very circular. So it's not straight. It's not like you punch. It's kind of a circular moment. So the idea is you will hit them from the side, this angle, not this angle, this angle. So coming in at an angle, not straight, but an angle. So we hit someone in the ribs, you're going this way, not straight. Really good for hitting the floating ribs. That's gonna crack a floating rib right there. Okay, so again, next week, using the stances, the week after that, using the hands, and then the fourth week, we'll do the kata. So let's finish up class. So hold on a second. All sorts of Zoom issues. All right, so stays up. Maxo. Maxo Yame. Dojo Kun. Such Jinkan Kansene Sumokoro. Such Makatara Mamisho Momokoro. Such Direki no Shishino Yashokoro. Such Radio Munzukoro. Such Keknioyu Imashimokoro. Seek perfection of character. Be faithful. Endeavor. Respect others. Refrain from violent behavior. Show me. Right? Okay.